fail. Like, sober, I would fail. I can't do the
I
alphabet.
would as well, man. I mean, I would be so slow with that.
I'd be saying it
I'd
forwards
have to.
until I got to the letter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. All right. Well, you know who does know the alphabet, Rifkin?
What if he got his
Hopefully, Machine, who's spawning in the top left spawn location of Ohana. His map pick. I'm very interested to see what he has planned here. He is on his last life. He's down 1-3. He's got to win 3 in a row to take the show match. Who's he playing against, Rifkin?
It's his opponent spawning the lower right corner of Ohana. It's the yellow Terran Empire.Beastyqt. And just a quick comment on the alphabet stuff. Every time, like, if I didn't know that it was Evil Geniuses and Raycall sponsoring that team, I would look at that name and I'd be like, that guy's got alphabet soup. He spilled some on his name when he started playing the game. Because it's just like, all their players have the EG tag, the RC tag, and then like random letters in between.
You want spilling alphabet soup and choosing your name from that? How about for GSTL, LGIMSKMC?
No, see, that just looks like they just mashed the keyboard randomly. That's different entirely. That's a whole nother can of worms. Or soup, I guess, in this case.
Oh. Now, what do you think we're going to see out of Beastie on this map? This is a nice map for Mech once again, but
we've seen
someone's entombed, so...
We've seen 2 games of abuse of Hellions. We've seen 2 games of beautiful, well, I guess, 1 game of beautiful bio play with crazy amounts of Marines coming out of 6 barracks. The other one not working out so well for him as he tried to go for Marine Tank on, what was that, Star Station. Machine, though, man, he's gonna, I don't know, he's gotta, I feel, his biggest detriment to all of these games is he hasn't had the scouting information I think he needs to have. Whether it's Overlord positioning or whether it's a drone later on or a Zergling scout, he didn't know that there were 6 barracks on the field, for example, that last game. I think if he knew that there was that many barracks, he would have had a lot more units and a lot less drones.
I actually feel like there would have been a better way for him to actually deal with that. I would have liked to see him sort of just sack the third from the beginning and just pick off all of the reinforcements while he massed more lanes and took out that army, and then he would have been in a pretty bad position anyway, but I mean, he would have at least survived. And we're going to be seeing Reapers again.
Interesting choice.
Now, Reapers did not go well for him the last time he used them.
Well, no, actually, I disagree with that. The Reaper portion went very well for him. It was the follow-up of the mid to late game that didn't go well for him. Because while he only had 3 Reapers, he had Queens near death. He had drones being forced off of the natural. Now, there's no bunker on the forward position, so we're not going to see something crazy like that again. But Beastie was able to utilize the Reapers. They're very, very fast. And until Zerglings have that speed, there's no good way to deal with them.
That's very, very true, and we actually have a second Reaper on the way, so we're going to be seeing the same sort of multi-Reaper opening from a Beastie as we did last game. We don't see a bunker going up just yet, nor is there a forward SCV, so it looks like he's going to sort of opt against the bunker play at the beginning, but we'll see if he can utilize these to the same success as he did last game. He forced a lot of lings out last time that didn't really do anything until the later game. So we'll see what he can do this time. Going to be able to pull on in. This drone is going to die. No, he's actually going to take the gas.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Zerglings, even on creep, cannot contend with the Reaper. Unless they get like a surround off, there's just no way to deal with this.
Yeah. So this is going to get a couple free shots, a couple free kills, and nicely done there by the Reaper. And, oh no. Well, he's forced to invest a lot of temporary minerals in these 2 gases, but he does save the drones.
Look at the resources lost right now. I mean, the 2 Zerglings are picked off okay. That's really not a big deal. But the rest of the money comes from those extractors to cancel builds.
Yeah, so it's 9...
Well,
sorry?
I was going to say alone, 1 extractor, not that big of a deal. Having to do that 3 times, there's quite a few resources lost.
Yeah, it's essentially another Zergling that's gone down from that. And with these 2 Reapers on, he's not going to pull over the 3rd one this game round, but he can still try to do some damage here. And of course, it doesn't really matter that much if they take damage nowadays, as you can just run off and repair them. Well, not repair them, but they heal themselves up.
Yeah, that heal is pretty nasty too. It does not have a long delay till it activates. I believe it's only 3 seconds they have to be out of combat, if I'm not mistaken.
I am not sure.
I lost the count. But okay,
yes, count Rifkin.
Well, the thing is, too, like, it's not even combat, it's just not taking damage. Like, you can hit and run and get that heal going if you've got no range units poking back at you, but there are some Queen stuff. They're good at trying to poke here, actually almost getting one of the Reapers, 10 health remaining. But behind this, Beastie got more barracks, more factories coming, a lot of factories coming.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing not only Widow Mines, but more factories, and it looks like it is going to be Mech again, going back to his old ways. Game 1, he went Mech to great success. Is he going to be offensive?
Ooh, Reapers in the middle of the field actually do get taken out. 1 Reaper does go down.
Looks like he's going to try to save that Reaper with these Widow Mines.
Baited!
Yeah.
Oh!
He doesn't save it. takes the lings. That always looks so cool when that happens.
I thought it was going to activate for a second. Like, I thought they were just barely on the edge of the circle or something, because they were definitely in range and it was not going off. But okay, so Widow Mines, we didn't get to see these yet today, but these are very abusive, very cool units, guys. Not only is it annoying that you need detection to see them, but the range on them is limited, but they do so much damage once you get in range. So even if you can see them, you can't exactly throw circlings at them.
That's true, and we are seeing an armory on the way, so it looks like we could be seeing a potential Hellbout Widowmine push. If he decides to go down that route, he is going to be producing more and more Hellions, 2 at a time from there. He's not producing anything out of that second factory just yet. Does have another reactor coming up on that third factory, so he's going to be getting tanks out of the one of the tech lab and then four Hellions at a time. So this is going to look pretty nice for him if he goes for another strong mid-game push, and we have a little bit of aggression to the front.
Oh, Machine, I want you to see those other 2 factories so badly.
Queen goes down to the Widow Mines. Nicely done offensively, and that's going to stunt the creep for a while.
Now, checking his vision, he did not actually confirm that there was 2 more factories. He saw the add-ons, but that was about it. So, I mean, Machine, again, I feel like this might be a game where he's just barely missing the scout information he needs, but he should be able to read that there are Hellions on the field.
Yeah, he does have 4 Roaches on the way. That is enough to hold on a ramp this narrow against Hellions, so he should be able to save himself against that aggression for now. The big problem is going to be how does he end up dealing with these Widow Mines?
Oh no,
he's got
on the way. Now, what I've seen some players do that you could really effectively do is, okay, sacrifice the Zergling, trigger the attack, then move in with the Roaches to clean it up.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Actually, we're going to be seeing Beastie pull back here. He did see the Overseer, so his time has come to retreat. And he's just going to macro up behind this. He doesn't have a third base coming on down yet. He's up to 4 factories, and I think he may just go for a really strong 2-base push again.
Well, I mean, he's got a Thor on the way, so there's not even the real danger of, like, Machine suddenly swapping to Mutalisks and taking him out. He'll have that anti-air capability.
And with the Widow Mines as well, Widow Mines do great against Mutalisks.
Yeah, the clumping of the Mutalisk is their downfall. So for those who don't know, just while we got some time to kill, Thors have this really cool change. They no longer have the 250mm strike cannons that you would research in Wings of Liberty, but now the option to, and this is going to sound a bit silly, but literally flex out more guns to make them, rather than area of effect, but single target. So, yeah, whether it's however you choose to use Thors, it's really cool that now they've got that little bit of extra kick that lets them be effective versus single target instead of just AoE. And Drilling Claws actually coming out.
Yeah, I like this. Drilling Claws is not fun to play against.
For those who don't know, it basically makes the Widow Mines almost instantaneously burrow. So you can position them and get them in the fight ready to go right away instead of having to back up, spend 3 seconds burrowing, and protect them while they're doing that.
Yeah, so it changes the burrow time, as you said, from 3 seconds to 1 second. But we have a lot of Roaches on the field here for Machine. Going to be going on forward.
He's got to be careful, though. There are a lot of Widow Mines.
He does have to be quite careful.
5, apparently, actually.
I'm very interested to see just how this 2-base push here from BC is going to go if Machine doesn't end up engaging this, just because Machine has so many units on the field. He's actually in a pretty good position this game if he doesn't attack up his ramp, which he really should not be doing.
Oh, he's trying to go with the Zerglings. I like that choice. He has got, okay, there are Widow Mines there. I do not want to push up that ramp just yet.
Yeah, we have a double infestation pit on the way. I think that's a mistake. He did have 1 building, just started the second one at his natural. I think he just wants to macro and just... He's on 3 bases. His opponent's all in off 2 bases. If he just gets up enough units to hold off that all in, he's going to be in a really good position. And if he gets that hive up, which is what he's starting now...
Well, here's the thing, though.
Sorry, go ahead.
This part of mech hasn't changed. Actually, just a comment here. Beastie's stuck on his own ramp, hilariously enough. But the thing that hasn't changed about mechs from Wings of Liberty 2 out of Storm is the fact that it's hard to break. It's not going to be easy. Like, no matter how ahead Machine is, this is not an easy composition to break at any point in the game.
No, it's not. The big thing here, though, is as well going to be he's going to be up to 4 bases, but that's a lot of money that's going into that into those 2 hatcheries that are in production that are not going into units.
These Roaches are forfeit if he decides to keep them there. He needs to pull back.
Nicely done. A lot more Roaches on the way. Checking on the upgrades right now, it's going to be +1 plating versus 1/1 Roaches, so a little bit of an upgrade advantage here for Machine. Creep spread is looking okay, and well,
Well, the problem is...
yeah, he's going to go for a counterattack, actually. No, he's not. What?
I think he's just going for positioning.
Right.
Roaches, like all Zerg units, they clump, and that's the problem. With Widow Mines, with Hellions, there's a lot of splash damage here. Sorry, Hellbats, rather. There's a lot of splash damage here for Machine to compete with.
Well, Machine is going to have to do a... Machine is going to have not that many things back home to be able to defend. He has 16 Roaches moving on in. Beasty does not close his wall, and these 16 Roaches could do a lot of damage in this counterattack here. He does close the wall with main.
But I mean, look at home for Machine. He's in a lot of trouble. Tanks are sieged up. Thors are moving forward. Hellbats are here. SCVs are ready to repair. This is not looking too good for Machine at home, but he is almost maxed out.
And he has Spine Crawlers finishing up as well. This is going to be actually a really nice position for Machine. He's attacking from 2 angles here. He's going to be able to take out a lot of these units. It looks like Beasty's army will reign supreme in this initial fight, but of course Machine can reinforce from right next to there. He is fighting from home, and these Roaches are still doing damage in the natural and the main. There's almost all of them are still alive.
He forced the lift off, but the tanks are sieged, so it's not going to be easy for him to get in here. He's going to try to. But Machine, back at home, he's only got a couple tanks left to deal with at this point, and his 4th base is up, so he's got the extra larva reinforcements.
He did lose his Roach Warren, but, I mean, at this point, he's already pretty much held this off. He has enough Roaches to break these tanks with Ling support, and he is making a few more Lings, and I think Machine has done it this game.
The SCV heroes at Beasty's main as they're here to fight, as they try to keep that one tank alive to deal with these Roaches.
How many tanks does he actually have up here? He does have 6 tanks as well as a couple Widow Mines. That is going to be... Oh, he actually does bait out the Widow Mine shot. Nicely done.
Last Spine Crawler goes down, though, Penguin.
Yeah. I don't really see
so many Zerglings.
I mean, once again, we're looking at 71 drones and 8 SCVs. Machine playing really patiently. As long as he doesn't lose this base, he's going to be fine. I mean, there's really no way for BC to reinforce... for BC to reinforce his army. And here comes the final engagement. Going to be moving forward with everything. That Widow Mine is still on cooldown, and BC's going to lose his everything here. And it looks like GG is called. 3